Hey guys, this is Dr. Glitch and welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the absolute best keybinds that you guys can use in Fortnite if you guys are just starting off and want to know what the most effective keybinds are in this game. And that's not to say that if you're advanced or have been playing for a while, this isn't going to work for you. It most certainly will. And I've been personally using these keybinds since I first started playing Fortnite on PC, and I've never changed them ever. They're extremely easy to get used to and are accessible even without having to stretch your fingers out too much like you would with other keybinds. The first thing that I always get asked whenever people are talking about keybinds is what kind of keybind should we use if you don't have the extra mouse buttons. Now, as much as I'd like to believe not having extra mouse buttons is just as effective as having them, that's simply not the case, guys. I hate to break it to you, but not having side buttons on your mouse will certainly put you at a disadvantage, especially while building, and that's not even mentioning the amount of time it's gonna take for you to adjust to build controls on your keyboard. So I definitely recommend you guys to get a mouse with side buttons. In fact, if you go onto Amazon, you could literally find a really good quality mouse with side buttons for as cheap as $30. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you can go even lower, but that's where the quality starts dipping. But Logitech G102 should be a really good entry-level mouse if you just want to get started. And just to let you guys know, this is the mouse that I first used when I started playing Fortnite, and I actually used it for a couple of years even when I actually could afford a more expensive mouse. So if you guys are wondering whether you're going to be able to compete with the pros using this mouse, you absolutely can. So if you guys want to check it out, I'm going to be leaving the link to it down in the description box. With that being said, I also want to let you guys know that I'm going to be giving away 10 Logitech G102s to my dear subscribers just to help you guys out. And all you have to do to participate is watch this video till the end, leave a like to this video, and subscribe to my channel, as it's going to help me do more giveaways like this. With that being said, guys, without any further ado, let's just get right into the video and let me show you guys what the best keybinds are in Fortnite Battle Royale. Alright guys, so let's just head over to settings, and let me just quickly go through the game settings because some of these are really important. So toggle sprint is going to be turned off. Sprint by default is turned on because you don't want to have a separate key just for sprint. And as soon as you press the forward key or W, you're going to start sprinting instantly without having to press the sprint key. But you do want to bind the sprint key, because when you don't want to sprint and you just want to jog, you want to hold on to the sprint key bind in order to do that. Moving on, sprint cancels reloading is turned off. Auto open doors is going to stay turned on. Hold to swap pickup turned off. Toggle targeting turned off as well. Mark danger when targeting turned on. Auto pick up weapons is turned off because you don't want to pick up random weapons that you don't want. Preferred item slots, I'm just going to show you how I've configured it. So as you guys can see, my preferred item slots would be loadout slot 1 is going to be shotgun, loadout slot 2 is going to be a consumable, slot 3 is going to be an SMG, slot 4 is going to be an assault rifle, and slot 5 is going to be a consumable once again. And the reason why I've decided to go with this layout is because I think it's really easy to switch between buttons 1 and 3 with your index and ring finger. And this is especially helpful when you have a pump and an SMG or an AR, because when you're in a close range battle, you really don't want to be waiting for your pump delay, or you might just end up losing. So moving on, we've got auto sort consumables to right, and we're going to turn it off because we already have preferred item slots enabled. After that, we've got reset building choice, which is turned off again. Disable pre-edit option is going to stay off. Turbo building, of course, is going to stay on. Now, confirm edit on release, you're going to make sure that this is on no matter what. And what this basically does is it's going to confirm an edit action as soon as you release your left mouse button, which makes it a lot quicker than having to press the edit button twice. Alright guys, so moving on, let's take a look at the keyboard controls. So for movement, we've got everything standard, WSD. For sprint, I've got the left shift key. For auto run, I've got B. For crouch, I've got left control. Now let's take a look at combat. For reload, I've got R. For use, I've got E and also mouse wheel up. For harvesting tool, I've got the middle mouse button, which is also the mouse wheel button. Now the reason for this is because it's really handy, and it's also one of the things that you're going to be using the most in the game. The weapon slots are standard. Now let's take a look at the building controls. So for crouch while building, again, we've got left control. For wall, we've got the mouse button 2, which is essentially the side button on your mouse. For floor, we've got the mouse button 1, which is the button right next to it. and for stairs we've got Q. Now these three controls are the most important ones in the game, and you're going to be using these controls 90% of the times in the game. So moving on, for roof we've got the tilde key, which is the button right on top of the tab key. For trap we've got F. Place building is going to be left mouse button, which is standard. Repair and upgrade is going to be N because I don't use it that much. Rotate building is going to be R. Change building material is going to be a right mouse button. Now moving on to the most important keybind in the game, which is the building edit key. So for building edit I've got V for the first bind, and for the second one I've got mouse wheel down, and this is exactly what you're going to be doing as well. I'm going to be showing you guys in just a minute as to why it's so useful, but before that, your reset building edit, the first keybind is going to be right mouse button, which is standard, and the second one is going to be mouse wheel down as well. And then once you've set it up and once you're in the game, you're gonna see that all you have to do in order to reset build edits is just scroll your mouse wheel down, and that's pretty much it. You don't have to confirm any edit, you don't have to press any other keys except for scrolling your mouse wheel down, and that's gonna do the job. If you guys take a look at the on-screen keyboard, you're gonna see that all I'm doing in order to reset my edits is I'm just scrolling the mouse wheel down, and that's certainly a lot faster than having two separate keys for resetting your build edits. So don't even bother trying something else, guys. Just trust me on this and you're gonna be fine. So that was pretty much all for the controls on your keyboard. Now let me just quickly show you guys my mouse sensitivity. Although I really think the mouse sensitivity really depends on person to person. I like to play on a really low sense with a DPI of 400, but you guys can decide what works best for you. With that being said, guys, with the keybinds that I just showed you, I'm going to be playing a clip of me build fighting using the keybinds that I just taught you in order to show you guys how this works in a real game with an on-screen keyboard. So I hope you guys like it. Sit back and enjoy.
You don't like the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you want. Wanna rub me up, I'm holding back. Trying to get me framed, throw me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. Oh, there's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there. I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence. But you're here again, I'm losing it. There's no more screaming and silence. Get out my face, turn off the flash. I hate the fame.